Welcome to the Inspiring You Show. If we haven't met, I'm Henry. Friends, let's talk about this week's energy and ascension update because there are incoming massive light codes happening all weekend, my friends. So, this is an ascension update all about integrating those sacred light codes with presence and compassion because there is a major light code activations underway, y'all. So, we are in a significant phase of transformation, and many of us are beginning to feel a subtle yet undeniable influx of new energies, light codes. These aren't just esoteric concepts, they are real energetic light frequencies interacting with your nervous system, your energetic centers, your consciousness, your bodies. They're here to support your evolution, not to overwhelm it. Yet, it also can feel like it is overwhelming because your body is acclimating to new frequencies and there's a major clearing happening simultaneously as a calling in. So, this isn't just a metaphorical download, y'all. These light frequencies are intelligent. They are reorganizing old patterns or clearing them, unlocking dormant layers of consciousness, and reactivating intuitive awareness that's always been within you. So, you may start to remember things, not necessarily events. It could be truths or it could be events. All kinds of different things can happen. But essentially, there's this inner knowingness, subtle awarenesses that can start happening, a deeper sense of connection to yourself, your lineage, your soul history, and even your role within the collective story unfolding in this earth. With that, though, because you're having this experience in this physical world, there can be things that are going on in the body. So you may feel strange, you may feel uncomfortable, you may feel disoriented, lightheaded, emotional, energized one moment, completely depleted the next. None of this means something is wrong per se. With that though, you always want to check in because if you do need to go see the doctor, I always recommend that. With that though, once you discern, okay, my body is clearing and integrating new light codes, understanding that your system is adjusting to hold more of your own light. So, what you're experiencing can be deeply personal. Each body, each energy field, each soul has a unique way of integrating high frequency information. And this is not a performance. There is no right way to feel, there is only your way. And it's only about you recognizing that it's happening. Because otherwise, it can be really confusing, even more so for the body if you're not understanding, like, wait, what's happening here? And so, while it's true that these energies are intensifying, again, this isn't a race or a test. You don't need to ascend perfectly. You just need to show up with awareness, self responsibility, compassion, allowing the clearing of dense energies and the integration of new light codes for the highest good. And so we're seeing many, especially those energetically attuned, highly sensitive people, intuitive empaths, who have already been feeling the shift in very specific ways. They are holding the blueprint of new earth consciousness while navigating everyday life in that clearing, calling in process as well. And if you're feeling torn between multidimensional expansion and also the grocery list, you're not alone. This is the paradox of embodiment, living in higher frequency while being deeply human. And also, the collective field is also shifting. People who are not consciously walking a spiritual path may feel lighter, more optimistic, or more emotionally open without even knowing why. And so, this is how light codes move, not just through spiritual communities, but through humanity as a whole. The shifting is happening through all of us. And as we integrate these light transmissions, you really want to take care of the body. You want to hydrate, rest when you're being called to, unplug when you need to, let your nervous system recalibrate at a pace it can handle. If you're in the Inspiring You Patreon for the Meditate with Me in All Access levels, we have been doing a ton of meditation energy work, nervous system recalibration tools, somatic tools. And then tomorrow, we also are having for the All Access, we do have the mid month dowsing tune up. So just keep using your tools to support you because it is so important to let your nervous system recalibrate, especially at this time and at a pace that it can handle. And then if emotions surface, letting yourself use tools to process, download the wisdom, complete the emotion, and then allowing them to move. If clarity arrives, honor it. And if you feel absolutely nothing at all, that's okay too. Integration can be subtle. And so also then today marks a turning point also in energetic memory retrieval. Some of you may start to reconnect with aspects of your higher self, your soul's journey across time, or even long forgotten wisdom stored in your cellular memory. This isn't about fantasy, it is about energetic remembrance. The parts of you that was once veiled by density are becoming more available as your field stabilizes in higher coherence. And yes, some of these memories may come in the form of symbols, dreams, inner images, or what feels like sudden insights. They may not be literal, but they are meaningful. Trust what surfaces, journal if it helps, be discerning but open, and use your tools. I'll say for me, last night, I had one of those surreal lucid dreams, the kind that feels like it's both a clearing and a revelation. It was part Wizard of Oz, part Christmas Carol, like I was being taken on an inner tour of timelines, memories, and possibilities all at once. And in the dream, I could feel the energy working through me, like I was being guided through symbolic landscapes, showing me what was ready to be released and what was beginning to come online. Some scenes felt like old patterns playing out one last time for review, while others held this bright, unfamiliar light energy, like new templates just beginning to download into my system. It was as if my subconscious was saying, "Look, witness, feel. Now let go of what needs to be released, call in and allow integration for the new light codes for the highest good." That being said, though, y'all, there were moments of like, just like Dorothy in Wizard of Oz, if you've seen that movie, there was this underlying message that you've had the power all along. You've had the power all along. But also, like a Christmas Carol, I was being visited by the energetic echoes of past, present, and future, guiding me into deeper alignment with what truly matters now. So, these types of dreams aren't always meant to make sense logically. They can also just feel weird. They can just feel weird, like out of sorts. Like, what is happening? Yet, they are also very beneficial in terms of the high light vibration, so they're also very vibrational, symbolic. They're working through the body and the field, helping to clear density, integrate wisdom, and align us with the next phase of embodiment, especially during this weekend of incoming light codes, because the light codes are surging this weekend. Our dream space becomes an active terrain of healing and recalibration. So, if you've been having those strange type dreams that I talked about, like Wizard of Oz meets a Christmas Carol, you are not alone. You are not alone, my friends. And if you've been having those, fragmented sleep or waking up feeling like you've traveled dimensions, you probably have. And also just remember, you're not broken, you're recalibrating. These are energetic shifts in motion. And so here's an integration tip. When you wake up from these types of dreams, take a few minutes to ground, do energy work. I turn on Reiki, I do breath work. After I turn on Reiki, I take a few moments to utilize my Reiki hands and put them on my heart or any other place I feel called to. I do some breath work, I do some mindfulness meditation, following my breath in, following my breath out. I do some stretching and then journaling. Journal what you remember, not to decode it, but to honor what moved through you. And so here is a reflection prompt. What parts of me are ready to be witnessed with compassion, and what inner truths am I now ready to reclaim? So this phase also signals another layer of the what some people call the love wave activation that's approaching, or an ascension wave. There's a lot of different names for it. And it's not a dramatic event, it's an energetic shift that aligns body, mind, and soul to hold more unconditional love and presence. It's not something coming to rescue you, it's something awakening through you, really shifting into that greater heart, that heart awakening to really be embodied in that energy of love. So, with that, then, you've done work to get here, y'all. The internal clearing, the healing, the calling in, the choosing to return to your truth again and again, that light truth again and again. And because of that, your capacity to hold light, to embody it, is expanding. Some of us may feel nothing but peace as this unfolds, which is amazing. Y'all, that's amazing. I've had moments like that where, in some of these, I've just been in that ultimate peace bliss. In this one, in this ascension wave that we're moving through currently, there's also the solar plexus clearing and activation, the heart chakra activation, the crown chakra. For me, it's really hitting the stomach where, oh goodness gracious, I've just had many moments in terms of clearing out my solar plexus in many ways. And so my relationship to food right now, I've been, just doing some soups and just some, crackers, and just I can eat some toast and things like that. But yeah, it's a pretty big clearing for me. So, every time it can be different, and there's no comparison, because it's whatever you need at this time. And so remember, just keep using your tools. Just keep using your tools, because some may be in that peace bliss, others may feel cracked, open. Some may feel both at once. All of it is valid. You can be in two experiences at once. You can feel peace while also having a massive clearing that you're really feeling happening through the body. So what matters is that you stay aligned, and also stay attuned to your own system. Stay resourced, stay grounded, and let yourself see what you need, and keep using your tools. And when you can, connect with joy, not as a bypass, but as an integration tool. Allowing beauty, laughter, movement, creativity, community support your nervous system as it opens to more light. So, this weekend, like I mentioned, may bring profound shifts, because the light codes are coming in massively this weekend. Let it move through consciously, no rush, no pressure, just presence, allowing the clearing to happen, allowing to integrate the new light codes with ease, grace, harmony as much as you can for the highest good. And then to those who have been walking this journey in this community, in terms of the Inspiring You community, whether you are in my Reiki groups, the text groups that we send Reiki to each other, or, whether you're in the Inspiring You Patreon, or the other, just in terms of our Inspiring You community, our classes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being part of it. I so appreciate everyone, or anybody on social media who's part of the Inspiring You. I just appreciate all of you. Anyone who listens to the podcast, the Inspiring You podcast, and the Inspiring You show on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just appreciate every one of you. Thank you for being here. I've been doing this now for years, and just thank you. Or if you're just arriving and just finding us, welcome. We are so grateful to have you here. You are part of a field of light that is actively co-creating a new way of being on Earth, and that is no small thing. So today, breathe, hydrate, anchor, use your tools, be where you are fully, be gentle with your process and with others, and know that what's unfolding isn't a fantasy, it's an embodied awakening. We are the light bridge between dimensions. We are the living vibration of change. So take care of your heart, take care of your body, take care of yourself, and let love lead. And here is some integration tips. Slow down today. Notice how your body feels. Let your nervous system inform your choices. Integrate for your highest good, and use your tools where you need to. And here's another reflection journal prompt. What feels unfamiliar within me today? So what feels unfamiliar within me today? Is this discomfort, or is it light expansion in disguise? So is it discomfort, or is it light expansion in disguise? So you being able to discern, is there something actually the matter with my physical body, Or is this light expansion in disguise? And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have uncomfortable things happening. Cause, like I just said, I'm having some stomach fun stuff going on. So yeah, it's not exactly comfortable, but I recognize, I'm like, oh, wow, the solar plex is doing a major clearing, and there's just light. I mean, I can tell also just by the dreams I'm having, by the amount my abilities are opening up even more so. So being able to discern will support you through it. And then here's an intention affirmation. If it resonates with you, you can repeat after me. And by the way, I always Reiki my intentions affirmations. So if you want to receive Reiki, you can say, yes, I'd like to receive Reiki for the highest good, and you shall do so. So here it is. Repeat after me if it resonates. I trust my process. I'm safe to evolve. I allow my body to receive and my soul to lead. I trust my process. I'm safe to evolve. I allow my body to receive and my soul to lead. I trust my process. I'm safe to evolve. I allow my body to receive and my soul to lead. And so it is, my friends. And so it is, my friends. So, with that, my friends, we are complete for now. But before we go, my friends, let us just do a little bit of a release in terms of breaking the link. So, say this after me if it resonates with you. I asked to break the links with this talk. I asked to break the links with this Reiki session, leaving only harmony and balance at other ends. I asked to clear any residual energies being held in my body as a result of these links. I ask the light to fill the void, styles, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for the highest good with ease and grace in gratitude. In gratitude, friends. So much, much love, friends. Take care of yourself. Until soon, and